Okay, welcome everyone to another casual stream on the LFTT205 channel. Okay, welcome everyone to another by request of a very special friend of mine, we're going to do a flight down from Denver, Colorado to Durango. I think that's where he lives, and he says he does this trip quite often. So we will do that today in the Kingair 350i, a Super Kingair. And we're sitting at the ground here at Signature FBO, Flight Base Operations in Denver, Colorado. So without further ado, let's get into the flight deck and get everything started away. So here we are in the flight deck. All pre-flight checks, aircraft checks have been done, so we don't need to go through all that long, drawy process. We have put in the flight plan, we have submitted it on VATSIM, so we will be live on VATSIM, and we'll be contacting the tower very shortly to get our clearance. So welcome aboard the stream, gentlemen, and let's get it on. Denver Tower, good afternoon. November 205 Lima is on the ground at Signature General Aviation, looking to pick up our IFR to Durango. All right, let's do a radio check first. Denver Tower, good afternoon. November 205 Lima on the ground at Signature. Radio check.
November 205 Lima, Denver Tower, read you 5x5, how many?
Okay, we also read you 5x5. Good afternoon. And we'd like to pick up our IFR to Durango.
November 205 Lima, you're cleared to the Durango Airport. Solar 4 departure, then is filed. Climb via the SID. Departure is 122.8, squawk 0613.
Clear to the Durango Airport via the Solar 4 departure. Climb via the SID. Departure will be on Unicom frequency, and we're squawking 0613, November 205 Lima.
November 205 Lima, read back correct, and you can expect runway 35 left for departure.
Okay, 35 left for the departure, November 205 Lima. All right, so he's changed the runway on me a little bit. I thought it would have been based on the meta. So we will just change that to runway 35 left. We'll put that in. Solar 4. And that looks good. We can also put in our 0613. Put that in there. That's on the system. And
Denver Tower, good afternoon. Frontier Flight 243 with you on the ILS 35 left.
Frontier Flight 243, Denver
5 left, Frontier Flight 243.
okay, so let's get the doors all closed up. And let's pull up our checklist. So we want to check left area is clear. We'll turn the beacon on. I'll let everyone know around us that we're going to start. We'll put the standby fuel pump on. Parking brake is set. Prop levers full forward. Power levers idle. Fuel cutoff. Good. That's checked. And now we can start the engine. Alright, one of my controls are jumping. And we're going to low idle. We're going to look for a hot start. Alright, good start. And we don't have a hung start. Starter can come back into off position. ITT check. Oil pressures in the green. So we will cycle generator 1. Check to make sure generator 1. We have a load. Battery's charging. We'll ask the guys outside to disconnect the GPU. External power off. So GPU off, external power switch off, GPU is disconnected, GPU panel switch off, GPU light is off. Left generator reset and it's on, we did that already. Left gen 28 volts, and we have 28 volts, and the battery is charging. So, checklist complete for left engine start. Right engine start. Left condition lever. We'll now put this to high idle. Right area is clear. Starting on right engine. Fuel engaged. Looking for a hot start. ITT is stabilizing. And it's coming back down. Turbine is rising. We don't have a hung start. Disengage the starter. Cycle the generator 2. And we will check generator 2. Both have loads. 28 volts, and the battery is charging. Positive deflection on the amp meter. So we can put this back to center. Bring engine back down to idle. So the right check lift, high and high, clear, ignition start, low idle. We check the ITT. Voltmeter reads 28, and that's the end of the checklist for. We now bring the left condition lever back down to low idle, props fully forward, propeller RPM is 1050 minimum, it's above 1050, prop pitch annunciators are lit, and the engine GPU start checklist complete. The engines are started. Continue with the next flow. Environmentals come on now. Pressure the vacuum system. Window defog and the aft blower. Fasten seatbelt signs can come on now. Trim. Rudder boost. arm the auto feather. And arm the fire suppression system. So annunciator panel is clear.
Frontier Flight 243, welcome to Denver. Exit left when able, and taxi to the ramp via mic.
Roger that. Taxi via mic to the ramp, and we've exit on mic 7. Thanks, Frontier Flight 243.
VR frequency for Denver, and we will put into radio 2 the frequency for Durango. That's set. Trim to the first position. Check our switches. Come on. Lead air to normal. Okay, all tests. Very good. Set our cabin pressure for 22,000 feet. Put it 1,000 feet more. It's checked. Just do one final revision of the departure. So we'll be taking off runway 35 left, and we'll fly runway heading and then turn on a heading of 106. So you can pre-select heading, climb, that's pre-selected in the autopilot. And I think we're ready to go. Denver Tower, November 205, Lima has information. Delta, I'd like to taxi, runway 35 left.
November 205, Lima, runway 35 left, taxi via mic, and information echo is now current, winds are 030 at 8, altimeter 3006.
Okay, 35 left via mic, and we'll pick up echo on the way down, November 205, Lima. Okay, so we cleared for taxi. Taxi lights on. Release the brake. And we would want to pick up the ATIS for echo. The ATIS is on 125 600.
Point -6. Altimeter 3006. Visual and ILS approach is in use. RNAG Zulu approach is available on request. Landing runways 35 left, 35 right. Departing runways 8, 25. 34 right. Read Michael hold short instructions. North is to airmen. ASX surveillance system simulated. Squawk normal on all ramps and taxiways. Aircraft must reach assigned heading or first waypoint with takeoff clearance. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo. Denver International Airport 8 is information echo 1753 Zulu. Web 030 and 8. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 9 or 1,000. 5,000 scattered. Ceiling 2,000 broken. Temperature 14. Dew point -6. Altimeter 3006. Visual and ILS approach is in use. R9 Zulu approach is available on request. Landing runways 35 left, 35 right. Departing runways 8, 25.
Okay, so we have information echo. And we're going to taxi on down to Mike. Nothing left, nothing right. Coming up on the runway now, so engine ignition can come on. Continuous ignition.
November 205 Lima, wind 030 at 8, runway 35 left, you're cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, November 205. Thank you. Denver Tower, we also have information echo, and we will do the takeoff from Mike 2.
Thank you for echo, and intersection departure from Mike 2 is approved. Thanks.
Okay, the intersection departure approved, Mike 2, November 205 Lima. Alright, so landing lights come on, strobes. Nothing on the inbound. Nothing on the other side, and we're clear. We're going to do a flapless takeoff. Nice long runway.
On runway 35 left, flaps.
Bring the props up. Set takeoff power.
Airspeed alive.
Speed alive.
60 knots.
Oil pressures and temperatures in the green.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gears coming up.
Attitudes check. Gear indicates up. Flaps indicates up.
Oh, it's a bit windy.
November 205 Lima, squawk VFR, and over to Unicom 122.8. Have a nice flight.
Okay, frequency change approved, and we're squawking 1200. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great afternoon. November 205 Lima. bring up the autopilot here. Go into VS mode. And we're going to IS. Click on the nav, get on course. Now we can climb up to 22,000. Use 2D panel. Let's say climb. Quite bumpy out of Denver today. Okay, so we're now at top of, well, 10 miles from top of descent. So it's time to prepare the aircraft for the descent. We're looking to do the ILS runway 3 into Durango Airport. So we'll reset our altitude for 3,000 and we'll follow the sit down. Well, no, we should really put it at 10,000. So when we get to Figma, Figma is our initial approach fix into the ILS approach for runway 3. So 7 miles to go, and we'll start our way down in a short while, in a few minutes. Basically, the briefing for our landing today is the ILS runway 03. Winds are calm at Durango Airport. Altimeter is 3021. But once we hit 18,000 feet descending, we will change our altimeter to 3021, the local altitude. And we'll slope the airplane to about 200 knots in our descent. So there, if you look on the multi-display, we have Figma coming up, and you can bring that forward. There's our top of descent. We want to descend, put the airplane in a negative pitch to try and maintain 200 knots. This is the 14-mile DME arc, and then we turn on to the ILS. We intercept the localizer for the ILS. It's a clear day, so once we turn in, we'll probably just hand fly it in, do a visual approach into Durango Airport. So let's pull up our 2D panel for the autopilot, and we have reached our top of descent, so we can now tell the autopilot descent, and we'll pull the power levers back. So we'll try and maintain 200 knots in the descent. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, we're doing a flight from Denver, Colorado to Durango Airport. And we're on our descent. Decision height has been set already. Aircraft configured for landing. One thing left to do is depressurize. So when we get down to the runway, we've told the system to depressurize the aircraft before we open the doors. Coming up on 18,000 feet. Again, altimeter for Durango Airport is 3021. at 18,000 feet. So reset 3021, and we'll do it on both sides. We'll set our performance for landing, set our markers. So our landing weight is, actual weight is 12,223 pounds. So we'll set our markers, and they're set here. Gear extension, flap extension, and this is our VREF. $8,800 by TubeWeb, which is our intercept onto the localizer. That's the airport there, just off our left wing. Glide slope is active, so now the yaw damper can come off. First stage of flaps.
Flaps up.
Gear can come down. Gear on its way down. Lights on. And 3 green. All the gears down. Reset our heading, just in case we have to go around, which I doubt. And the autopilot is off. And we will just use electric trim to maintain our glide path. Slight tailwind.
1,000 feet to minimums.
And 1,000 feet to minimums, checked. Last stage of flaps. Bit high, we'll correct that now. Props to full.
Approaching 3.
500 feet to minimums.
Still on the high side. Landing.
100 feet. 50 feet.
Pull the power back. Flare.
Props full.
And we're down. Into beta. Manual braking.
40 knots.
And welcome to Durango. So let's do some cleanup. Gear to come up. Radar off. Landing lights, strobes and recog lights off. Ignition, continuous ignition off. And we'll go park up where the other smaller planes are in general aviation. Should be in there. Set the parking brake. Taxi light off. Wing lights off. And we can do the final cleanup. And we can bring the engines back to idle. Environmentals off. Clear that. Pumps off. Ignition is off. And we can shut down engine 2 and we let them bring the turn the avionics off. And yep, we have external power. And shut the next engine down. And welcome to Durango.